how do you pick a skill to get an online income? So when I was a plasterer, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I just wanted to work online. I just wanted to travel the world, but I didn't think I really had any skill sets, and I didn't, to be honest. But you have to find something you're interested in, and that's what we'll go into now, of how to pick a skill that is good, that you can make money online. So a lot of people tell me I don't have the skills yet that I can sell, but 99% of the time this isn't true. There's something you've done in a job or something you've just researched on your own or you're interested in that you can then use. And yeah, if you don't have a skill or don't want to use a current skill that you have, and there's something else you might have in mind, you want something where you're interested in it, because you can learn enough in 30 days definitely to then sell it online. You have to just get to the point where you can deliver some results. And this can be super niche. If you only want to initially start off with 3 to 10k a month and just travel the world and not work that much, you only need 1 to 5 clients. And there's like billions of people in the world. So this can be ridiculously niche. It could be like, I don't even know, like editing podcasts for people that are interested in cactuses. Sorry, there's a cactus outside my house. But like just random, like literally 5 people in the world. Like 5 people in the world would be obsessed with cacti, and you could edit a podcast about them or something like. Obviously, that's not a great example, but you know, like it can be super, super, super niche. It could be starting a marketing agency for like a tiny segment, just anything random that you're really interested in. And that could be enough. You only need 5 clients. And to be honest, a lot of the time, the more you niche down, the more you can charge. And I'll go into that when we pick our niche. But when I was a plasterer, I learned the skill of organic content just by building my own personal brand. I wanted to show people what solo travel is about. So then I built these skills, and I also just kept building on them. So I did organic. Now I've learned about ads. Now I've learned about like client acquisition, creating an offer, building funnels, sales calls, and it's all built off that initial skill which I sold. And there's so much information online like this that you can learn, but you can pick copywriting or something like that, and there's free course online where you can just learn. And the key is to pick something you're interested in and solve a problem someone might have. And the bigger the problem you solve and quicker, the more you get paid. So don't let the beliefs limit you. Obviously, if you can lean on current skills and abilities that you have, this will speed up the process. However, you'll learn the quickest and be willing to stick at something if you're genuinely interested in it. Like, the goal of this is to get rid of the job that you don't like. You don't want to just travel the world and end up with another job you don't like. Obviously, it's a slightly better situation, but the goal is to have something you're interested in and then still be able to travel the world. And the best skill is to learn one that you'll stick with. So I was always better at maths and business than English and creative subjects. And I got told that I'm more of a finance guy than marketing. But I didn't like finance, and I preferred marketing. And that is what allowed me to get better, because I then worked 10 times harder than I ever would at finance. So it doesn't have to be something you're currently doing or what you did at uni. It can be anything that you're interested in. So moral of the story, pick what you enjoy. And these are the questions you want to ask yourself. Does the skill solve a problem for them? Like, you need to be able to sell something, and when you're selling something, it has to solve a problem. But that is so broad. You might think a lot of skills don't solve a problem, but they do. So an accountant I know, he works online. He lives in Bali and Marbella. He solves a problem of people not having the time or knowledge to do their own tax forms, and he saves them money in tax, and people are willing to pay. Content creators, they solve the problem of boredom for consumers, and they also get attention and sales for businesses. So there's so many different jobs where you can kind of go through them, and a lot of time you're saving someone money, you're saving them time, you're saving them learning the knowledge to actually develop it. The next one is, are you genuinely interested in learning the skill, at least for the next couple of years? Because the more you're interested in it, the quicker you'll learn it, the deeper knowledge you'll get, and then obviously the better you'll be able to sell it. And can the skill, or enough of the skill, be learned in a few months? For example, if you wanted to be like an online therapist or online doctor or something like that, you're going to be waiting 10 plus years. Whereas if you wanted to be content creator or run organic social media, that can be learned, or at least a start can be learned in a few months if you're willing to put in the work early on. So yeah, as I said, decent copywriter can be learned in a few months, and then you can sell the service and then continue to improve after. So here's a lot of examples of online jobs. I won't go through them, but here are the key takeaways. And the reason I'm not going to go through them is because in the description, there's 300 plus jobs in different sections. I've all done it in different sections, different industries. So you can look for an industry which suits you, and then there's 20 jobs per different industry. And obviously there's thousands more. These are the 300 that I've seen a lot in places like Bali of people working online. But you can go through that and get some ideas of what might suit you. But yeah, pick a skill you're interested in learning. Ensure the skill solves a problem for someone who can pay, and don't overthink it. So you want to make sure they can pay. Something, so for students, it's not a great skill to sell to them, but we'll go more into that in the niche section. But yeah, if you're interested in picking a skill, I've got 300 skills or businesses in the description.